Truckers, Trump, and New York City. This thing is not over just yet. It's just happening, and we'll also get into the rates that we're seeing. Trump was fined $355 million. So O'Leary actually puts it pretty well. He says that Trump essentially had like a $400 million building. He goes to like a regional bank, takes out like $200 million bucks. Nothing wrong with that. That's just basic real estate. You have a building that's worth a lot. You take out debt from that building, use it as collateral, and you're going to be making more skyscrapers and more buildings. Now Trump is fined almost $400 million. He has to pay this back, or else New York City takes one of his buildings. And he probably can't do business in New York City anymore. Many businessmen on Twitter and other social media platforms all say that it's pretty unfair. It's very biased, and it seems to be against Trump, who, in this case, if you read some of the paper and some of the trial news, it's just dealing with regular real estate business. Now, we don't really know the ins and outs, but if you look at some of the multimillionaires and what some of the billionaires are saying is Trump is basically doing a bunch of real estate stuff that's fairly normal for any major city around the world, in fact. So this is why truckers are pretty mad. They're boycotting New York City. Are they making progress is the biggest thing, because we have a lot of people saying that this whole entire trucking thing is just a fad. It's eventually going to die out. No one's going to really care that much. But guess what? Seems like this whole trucking thing is gaining steam once again. It went up, it dipped down, now it's going back up again. It's coming back to life. The increased rates say they are successful. Now, many truckers, like this gentleman here, talks about how if you want to get some load and some shipments to New York City, they will pay you an extra $2,000 more per load, which is actually a decent amount of money to drive from point A to point B. Now, given the fact that trying to get that load to New York City is already pretty difficult, especially the NYPD on their tail all the time, giving you tickets. There's also speed traps everywhere, and literally trying to get into the city and then coming out will probably take you all day, right? It's such a crowded city. It's very not semi-friendly. And the increased rates show you that there's actually several truckers boycotting this. And despite an extra $2,000 per load, many truckers are refusing to ship it. Check this out. We already have the guy who started it all, says that he ran into a trucker in Illinois and says that they're staying out of New York City. They're not coming in, and many truckers are sharing their stories on social media, and says that the many other truckers are seeing are refusing loads. Now, one thing you want to know is not every trucker is refusing loads to New York City. Some are still doing it because of the increased pay, but New York City, if they experience 5, 10, 15% less amount of cargo coming in, everything frankly gets more expensive. Truckers and trucker companies are boycotting New York City. It's a real thing. And people are going all out. And just in the past 24 hours, social media is just simply blowing up with the amount of talks about the boycott. And like I said, it's not even about the Trump thing right now. It's mostly about how New York City is handling their whole entire area. It's a sanctuary city. It's going broke. There's a bunch of homeless shelters everywhere. What in the world is New York doing? Which is causing a lot of people to simply protest. Some are protesting against New York City mayor. Some are doing it for Trump. But whatever the reason is, this whole entire protest and boycott from the truckers is working. Prices and everything is going up. And it seems like it's becoming more serious than ever before. And comment below, guys. Do you guys think the truckers will win? Or do you guys think they'll eventually lose? But nevertheless, rates are going up. And that's all that matters right now.